Crypto tests us emotionally a lot of the time. We are in the most volatile industry in the world. You can lose 50% of your funds overnight. You can make generational wealth overnight. There are such huge fluctuations in this industry that test you emotionally, sometimes for the good and sometimes for the bad as well. And in this video, I want to dissect a bit of research that I've been doing into how this impacts our life. There is a huge side benefit of being in crypto. It's a side benefit that no one has spoken about before, something that I have been personally researching into, and I wanted to come on here today and basically share it with you. And it is all about your emotions. I was listening to a podcast last week, and Tony Robbins said that your emotional control directly impacts your quality of life. In other words, the better you control your emotions, the better quality of life you have. And you might be thinking, Jake, what on earth does this have to do with crypto? Well, in crypto, we're in one of the most volatile markets in the world. This level of volatility tests our emotions more than anything else. And it's how you deal with that, which essentially is going to, and I'm going to explain in this video, impact the quality of your life. So bear with me on this. Now, for those of you that are new here, I'm Jake Block. I'm the founder of Magnet, which is a best-in-class growth consultancy company in crypto. Been in this field every single day for the past few years, working with some of the biggest projects that are coming to market or on the market. I published a book on crypto growth, which became an Amazon bestseller. I'm part of the Forbes Business Council. I've been around the block in this industry, and I've been actually investing in crypto since 2017. So I've realized the impact the side impact that crypto has had on my life. And I don't mean to get deep here, but it really does impact your life in a way that you're not gonna have thought about before. And that's what I'm gonna get into in this video. First point I want to talk about is the volatility in crypto. So cryptocurrency markets, as we all know, are extremely volatile. And according to a 2023 JP Morgan report, Bitcoin's annualized volatility exceeded 60%. And Bitcoin is the most stable crypto that we have, and its volatility was still exceeding 60%. As we all know, if you've invested or traded in crypto, you're not looking at 1 or 2% changes. You're looking at huge swings, 20, 30, 40%. And the level of emotional challenge that a change in finances can bring really succeeds anything else. It tests us more than anything else. So when you're in the most volatile market in the world, and there are huge swings in your net worth overnight because crypto is one of the main assets that you hold, it's extremely mentally challenging. And you have two options here. The first option is to adapt over time to accepting this volatility. So when things don't go to plan, and let's say the cryptocurrency market crashes, on the first time it happens, you're gonna be like, what on earth is going on? It's gonna really affect you emotionally. But over time, you kind of get used to it. And that's something that I've felt. When we've dropped 41% from all-time in December 2024, all-time kind of market cap highs, total market capitalization, to where we are now, I haven't felt affected at all. I haven't thought once, oh, this token that I hold is now worth 60 or 70% less. I have adapted to that. And that's genuinely what happens through learning in this industry. You adapt to such huge changes and pressures because you can control your emotions better. And this impacts every other aspect of your life. And that's really what I'm going to get into later on. But on a very basic level, what I've seen from being in crypto personally is that as I've started to be able to deal with such external pressure and change and emotional challenge in crypto, other things in my life, I can deal with so much better now. They don't impact me as much because I'm like, oh, okay, well, I lost 200K overnight and I'm gonna, cry about the fact that my shopping didn't come on time, or the fact that this girl doesn't want to speak to me anymore, whatever it might be that would be emotionally challenging. It's like, dude, I've been through harder shit. So that's, again, those points aren't hard, by the way. I'm just giving you an example of how something that can happen to you in crypto can test you so much more emotionally than maybe a little problem that you used to kind of let affect your emotions in every single day life. And I've seen this around the people I'm around as well, where just kind of become numb to external factors and other things in your life actually affecting you, because you've had to deal with so much emotional pressure in your crypto life, that now when something happens in your personal life, you're not as affected by it. So the big kind of point of this video is that crypto helps you develop your emotional control. And people with stronger emotional control, scientifically proven to have a better quality of life. So when things are shit in crypto and it's not going your way and you're losing big and you're holding on, you're just going, look, I'm going to be patient, I'm going to persevere here, I'm going to wait for the market to turn around. At this point in time, knowing that you have that mentality and that's the way you look at things, your whole outlook on life changes, because that's not just something that you're only going to view crypto in. It's changing you fundamentally as a person. And the second point of this video is why this is so important right now. Because yes, having emotional control and being able to deal with big changes is important, but why right now in the generation we live in is this more important than ever? Well, in the next 5 years or so, we're going to see, well, 5 to 10 years, we're going to see the biggest changes to the way that we live our lives that we've ever seen. There's so much technical development right now. The rise of, obviously, artificial intelligence, and eventually maybe ASI as well, artificial superintelligence, and quantum computing and all of this stuff. There's going to be huge changes to people's lives. A lot of workers are not going to have careers anymore. They're not going to have a way of earning money. They're probably going to be put on some form of universal national income or something like that, where they can't dictate their lives. They're given their money to live on and they have to live per the terms of what they're being told. And there are maybe 10, 20, 30, 40, 50% as time keeps going on of jobs that are going to be overtaken by machines. And people are going to be faced with a very difficult reality where they need to reskill and learn something else, or they have to just accept what this new normality looks like, where they don't really have that purpose of waking up every day to go to work. So the fact that people in crypto are dealing with such huge emotional challenges right now, when we've got all of these emotional challenges literally coming head on us, whether we like it or not, in the next 5 to 10 years, people that have basically chosen to be in crypto now, developing without knowing subconsciously their emotional control in preparation, again, without knowing, for the challenges we're about to face as a generation in the next 5 to 10 years, I genuinely think that crypto people are going to be able to deal with those changes so much better. Now, I'm talking about the crypto people that accept the industry, get their emotions under control and develop with it. Not the people that come into crypto, lose, chuck their toys out the pram, don't control their emotions and leave. I'm talking about the people that have been here, they've weathered the storms and they've built really important traits in themselves, not just in developing their emotions and their emotion control, but also, like I said earlier, their persistence and their patience and their perseverance, right? That's a little insight into what the future might look like and how people in crypto are going to be much better positioned for it. And these are the last few points that I just want to get through. So people who are in crypto, they have managed to learn how to sit with uncertainty. They've managed to learn how to make rational decisions under pressure. They've managed to bounce back after huge financial and emotional losses. And they've managed to maintain long-term conviction on something in the face of complete chaos. And these things are just like, if you can accomplish these things and shape your mindset to view the world in this way, not just in crypto, but then you develop subconsciously to view the whole world as, and everything else that happens in your life in this way, you're becoming a beast. Like, you genuinely are. And like I said, the importance of that now with the future that we're going to see in the next 5 to 10 years is more important than ever. So if you are a crypto bro, you're involved in this industry, you've had it hard, you've not had your overnight success moment yet, you've not made it out of the trenches as you wanted to, just know that you've got another form of value out of this industry that you might not have realized yet, and it's going to prepare you so well for the next chapter in your life. So that was the aim of the video, to try and bring a bit of a positive spin, a bit of a different viewpoint on the crypto industry and what else it can do for you and how it's preparing you for this future that we're about to experience. Let me know in the comments if you agree with this research that I've been doing. I've also published a thesis on this with some more data and things like that. So I'm going to release that. I'll drop a link to it in the comments of this video. So have a little read through that. And yeah, just know that there are additional benefits here. And even just hearing this will probably help you adapt your mindset even that little bit more to make you realize and really live this. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next video.